So why could we or do we lose friends during our spiritual awakening? So a lot of the reason why that can happen is because our belief systems change, then our priorities change, then our interests, and sometimes just our values in life. A spiritual awakening is a profound change. So if you lose friends, it really can feel like a loss at first, but sometimes you'll reach a point where you'll realize that it actually is a blessing in disguise. We're also a very small percentage. Awakened people, there's a very small percentage. We're lucky if we find each other on here, on TikTok, or on other social media. During a spiritual awakening, your life changes, just period. You literally are emerging into a different person. You might even grieve the old you. So that's part of it too. Some people will also want the old you. They're stuck on an old timeline with you. But the old friends were meant for the old you. It is true, sometimes we do grow apart. And life also happens. We move, sometimes we change our routines and our diet, and it doesn't match who we used to be or what we used to do, and we don't bond over the same things anymore. It's really hard. It's very lonely at first, but if you have changed, it's time to embrace the new you. During this time, we're learning to appreciate solitude, because when a spiritual awakening happens, we're on our own. All of our experiences are different too, so I feel like that is part of the reason why we go through it alone. You're meant to go through it alone. It's part of that spending time with yourself, getting to know yourself. Who are you really? Who do you really want to be? Like who you are without apologizing. We almost like learn a different language. People won't even understand what we're talking about. So it's really hard to have conversations. That's part of like that loneliness. So it's really like hard for us to express like our thoughts and ideas to other people. And we want to talk about it so much. That's the thing about, opening up to spirituality. You just have this thirst, this hunger for more. Other people might start to notice this and think you're odd or strange. They are not going to understand it. So that could feel isolating. But when you grow apart from people and you start developing, values change, belief systems change, like I said. Things that you used to do, you really don't want to do anymore. You're not like attracted to the same things. And when our friendships are based on some of those like similar likes and interests, the friendship might fade out. Another thing is we get real serious about protecting our energy, and other people just don't get that. So we might stop seeing people for a while. That too can lead to fading friendships. We know the truth, but we can't like express it. If others don't share those truths, they think we're crazy. When a friendship comes to an end, that's the sign that a new one will begin, and one that's more in alignment with you.